Tonight on DC News Now at 9, shooting investigation in Northern Virginia. The latest on a shooting that left one person dead in Manassas. And thousands of ballots are being recounted this evening in the primary race for Montgomery County Executive, where the vote stands and how long the recount is expected to take.
And after some early afternoon showers and early evening showers, well, all of that's gone away. And now we have some fog in store for us tonight. What about tomorrow, Sunday? Well, it'll be a little cooler and a little cloudier and a little wetter. I'll talk about it coming up.
Good evening and welcome to DC News Now at 9. I'm Lex Juarez. Well, we begin tonight in Northern Virginia, where Prince William County Police are investigating a shooting that left one man dead and another one injured. This is all happening in Manassas near a crowded shopping center. DC News Now's Christy Matino tells us what new details we know as we come on the air tonight.
One man is dead after a shooting that took place in Manassas Friday night. The name of the victim is 25-year-old Dalton Jacob Moore. A second man was also shot but survived. This all happened at the 7-Eleven on Sudley Manor Drive and Williamson Boulevard. Police responded to the call around 8:30 p.m. to investigate a shooting. They say the two men who were shot were approached by the suspect. That's when he shot both victims before fleeing the scene. Moore died a short time later at the scene. One woman tells DC News Now what she saw.
I play slots here every day. I like playing slots, and it's me and a couple of regulars. It's like everybody's family in the 7-Eleven, and kids come in and out of here every day, and families, like, there's different random people that's come through, and it's sad that this is happening in Manassas. I don't understand.
Police now searching for the suspect. He was seen getting into a light-colored sedan. He's described as being heavy-set with short, dark hair and a beard. Last seen wearing a black hooded sweatshirt and shorts. In studio, Christy Matino, DC News Now.
Thanks so much, Christy. A Chesapeake Beach man is in the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds after firing at Calvert police officers. The man was 59-year-old Ronald Joseph Garraway, wanted for first-degree assault. Garraway had barricaded himself inside his own home as the Calvert County Sheriff's Department tried to arrest him. Sheriff's deputies say they were devising a plan to safely take Garraway into custody when he began shooting from his home. They fired back, injuring him before taking him to a nearby hospital, and he is now in stable condition. Well, nearly 30 years later, an arrest has been made in a D.C. murder case. 58-year-old William Rainsford of Southeast D.C. is being charged in the murder of 39-year-old Deborah McManus. She was found strangled to death in D.C.'s Ward 7 in October of 1993. The Capital Area Regional Task Force made this arrest on Thursday. Rainsford is facing second-degree murder charges. And we're learning more this evening about a man who worked at a middle school in Fairfax County, Virginia, despite having charges of sex crimes involving a minor. Max Marcilla covers Northern Virginia for us, and he looked deeper into this case and has more this evening on how the superintendent is reacting.
This is Darren Thornton, a former middle school counselor at Glasgow Middle School, where he began work in the summer of 2020. Just months after he was hired, he was arrested and charged with soliciting a prostitute who was a minor, a Class 6 felony. He was convicted this past March.
He was fully background checked and reference checked prior to employment.
Court records show he was found guilty by a Chesterfield County jury in March of 2022, but he continued to work at the school through the end of the school year.
I know we've reached trust with our community, and I'm asking our community to understand that we are taking every effort to make sure that this never happens again in Fairfax County Public Schools.
Michelle Reed began her term as Fairfax County Superintendent last month. She says she didn't find out about Thornton's criminal past until July 28th, because this past June, he was charged again, this time for solicitation of prostitution. He's due in court for that charge in September.
We have retained a third-party legal investigator who has full visibility into all processes, all aspects of anything that may or may not have contributed to this circumstance.
The investigation will look into how seemingly nobody sounded the alarm, even though Chesterfield County Police tell us they told the school district on November 20th, 2020.
Who knew what, when, and what did they do once they knew?
Advocacy group Do Better FCPS has been extremely critical of the school division, and now they're calling for transparency, saying they deserve to see the whole unredacted report when it's done.
That investigation is being paid for and funded by us, the taxpayer, and we own that report.
Leesburg police are looking for a teenager that was abducted on Friday night, and they need your help. On your screen now are pictures of the abducted girl and the person suspected of taking her. 16-year-old Yelsi Mendez Chicas and 20-year-old Joel Hernandez Melendez. Police received calls about suspicious activity at Mendez Chicas' house around 9 o'clock. When they arrived, they learned that Hernandez Melendez had assaulted the father of the home and taken the teenage daughter. Hernandez Melendez is currently wanted on felony kidnapping and a misdemeanor assault and battery. If you've seen these two or have any knowledge of their whereabouts, please contact the Leesburg Police Department. Well, a special police officer is in the hospital and a suspect now in custody for shooting that officer. It happened late Thursday night outside of the St. Elizabeth's Hospital on Alabama Avenue, which is in Southeast D.C. Investigators tell D.C. News Now that a man drove up to the security gate at the hospital, said he had a gunshot wound, and then got out of the car and shot the officer in the leg. And that suspect, who we're now learning is a 39-year-old, ran away to the Congress Heights Metro Station, where he was found hiding in a maintenance room. Tonight, we're told that that officer suffered minor injuries and is in stable condition. And over in Prince George's County, the police department needs your help. They're looking for the person on your screen here who they say is responsible for Thursday's deadly shooting at the mall at Prince George's. At the same time, we do know the name of the person killed. Our Dave Laval has the latest information from the mall in Hyattsville.
Another day of shopping at the Mall of Prince George's, including one person who only identified herself as Kayla.
Well, I have a baby shower. I'm due next month. My baby shower is next week, so I just came out to buy some stuff.
Friday turned out to be a lot calmer for Kayla compared to when she shopped at the mall Thursday afternoon.
I seen people running out and they shut down the entire mall.
The mall closed after gunshots erupted in the food court. Prince George's County Police said they found 20-year-old Darren Herring of Hyattsville with gunshot wounds. He died at the scene. Police on Friday released these pictures of the person they consider the suspect in what's described as a targeted shooting. They're hoping the public will identify him. Meanwhile, the shooting did not seem to bother Kayla.
We from Brooklyn. They shoot every single day in Brooklyn, so I'm not scared of no gunshots, honestly speaking.
Thursday's shooting came during the final days of Maryland's sales tax holiday, a time when people shop to save a few dollars, especially on back-to-school supplies. That's what Tracy Quate did.
It's like a water bottle and, some candy.
Tracy's a little nervous by what happened Thursday.
It's unexpected and you never know what could happen.
This is the second deadly shooting at the mall this year. 22-year-old Daquan Dockery died when someone shot him inside a clothing store March 25th. Tracy's dad is understandably concerned.
We're hoping that they will keep us safer, so nobody wants to get shot.
Parents and students told us they will still go to the mall as they prepare for school, but the shooting will make them more cautious.
Well, in local health news, D.C. is trying a new method to get more monkeypox vaccines to the people who need them. This as the city faces a limited supply of doses. According to D.C. Health, this new method will inject the vaccine between layers of the patient's skin instead of under it. Doctors found that this method creates a similar immune response while using less of the vaccine, creating more availability for other D.C. residents. The monkeypox vaccine does require 2 doses. In Fairfax County Public Schools is introducing new protocols to keep monkeypox under control. The school district will notify parents once there's a positive case, and they'll also continue sanitizing areas once a day, just like they did with the coronavirus. They will also have PPE available for students and staff to use. FCPS is asking parents to be on the lookout for symptoms such as rash and other flu-like symptoms. And if you see these symptoms on your child, they are asking you to stay home. Montgomery County is going to be holding a town hall on monkeypox this coming Monday. You can register ahead of time to join the Zoom call and submit any questions you have beforehand. The town hall is happening from 6 to 7:30, and if you missed this one, don't worry. It is the first in a series of meetings planned by the county. Well, the ballot recount continues in Montgomery County for the county executive race. It comes at the request of county executive candidate David Blair, who trails behind incumbent Mark Elridge by just 35 votes. It's a manual recount, so workers will recheck tens of thousands of ballots by hand over the next few weeks. This is the second election in a row that Blair has requested a recount. Back in 2018, he and Elric were separated by only 77 votes. As of now, we're still waiting for a new vote count to be released. We will keep an eye on this and let you know when the official numbers are released. Well, a much-needed boost for business this weekend is coming in the popular Adams Morgan neighborhood in Northwest D.C. 18th Street won't be open to cars, just people tomorrow. It will be turned into a pedestrian-only zone. Marielle Carbone spoke to several business owners who say they're more than excited for what's to come.
On a typical day, Adams Morgan is a busy area for traffic, both by car and foot. But this Sunday, the options are more limited. With the Adams Morgan Pedestrian Zone event, you can walk or bike.
They don't have to worry about, the parking, or they're just going to, bring their whole family and friends.
Amy Cho is the owner of Bull Korean Bar and Restaurant. She says the shutdown is a big deal for business.
It's going to help a lot of the small business. They are really suffering.
And hopes it'll help transition people from pandemic ordering back to pre-pandemic dining.
The people are tend to ordering like a takeout order and delivery order. So hopefully this is kind of a good sign that the people actually come out.
We hope it will attract a lot of pedestrians and a lot of cyclists. They'll come and, kind of explore Adams Morgan again for the first time if they haven't been here in a while.
Kristen Barden is the executive director of the Adams Morgan Partnership, which helped make Sunday's pedestrian zone possible. The agency won a Streets for the People grant, which will fund a series of Sunday street closures on 18th Street between Kalorama and Columbia Roads.
We're encouraging people not to drive here, to take public transportation to come.
Ultimately, it probably helps with pedestrian safety.
Brandon Geddes says he likes the idea, but others,
that'd be a headache.
Like Ronica Holmes says rerouting traffic is an added stress for people like her, trying to make it to work on time.
Me, I'm the type of person, I don't like to be late. I got to be on time.